I need a break.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down.
Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic.
I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They run forward Breida, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Broncos' 31-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. McSorley from the shotgun. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
But it brings up 4th.
On 4th down, here's the option. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Indianapolis.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Taylor fighting him off. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll run with Taylor. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Broncos take over first.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again with the fullback on the dive. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuff the run. I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a 1st.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 40. They only needed a few fullback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll work it in yards between those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Brought down at the 13.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know at the beginning of the season you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Breida and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Breida. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
On the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, McSorley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Breida. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Broncos.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
The 28-yard line.
Now it's Breida. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run with a fullback mix, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The handoff.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Steps away. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 63 yards on the ground. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. They'll try and run Taylor, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
It's fourth and goal at the 2-yard line.
On fourth down, here's McSorley, buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, and the Bronco defense comes up big. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run forward with Breida, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
First and 10, Taylor now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.